Hi everyone, I just want to thank you for all your views and all your comments on my last video. I was very overwhelmed by the response I got on it. It was quite an amazing response on that video. So I just wanted to get on here and just to share a couple of things. I feel that I have a message of encouragement really for believers, and just want to share a word that I had received as well, and I just want to share that with you also. So first of all, I just want to share from Isaiah. This is what I felt was quickened to my heart, so I just wanted to really share it. Firstly, I just wanted to point out in Isaiah 25, it actually talks about the wedding banquet, which I didn't realize until I was reading it there recently, and verse 6. And I just thought this was so encouraging. But I'm just going to read you this excerpt anyway from verse 4. I just want to read it first. So it says here, "The poor and the helpless have fled to you and have been safe in times of trouble. You give them shelter from storms and shade from the burning heat. Cruel enemies attack like a winter storm, like drought in a dry land. But you, Lord, have silenced our enemies. You silence the shouts of cruel people as a cloud cools a hot day." And I just wanted to share that. Then verse down to verse 6 here, it says, "Here on Mount Zion the Lord Almighty will prepare a banquet for all the nations of the world, a banquet of the richest food and the finest wine. Here he will suddenly remove the cloud of sorrow that has been hanging over all the nations. The sovereign Lord will destroy death forever. He will wipe away the tears from everyone's eyes and take away the disgrace his people have suffered throughout the world. The Lord himself has spoken." So I just thought it was amazing because, it's talking about I think about the wedding supper of the Lamb. So in Isaiah 26, at the end of the chapter here, well, actually, I just want to read just from verse 7. "Lord, you make the path smooth for good people. The road they travel is level. We follow your will and put our hope in you. You are all that we desire. At night I long for you with all my heart. When you judge the earth and its people, they will learn what justice is. Even though you are kind to the wicked, they never learn to do what is right." And I thought that was really important to understand that, God will bring justice, because even when he's kind to people, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll turn away from sin, unfortunately. So anyway, reading down here from verse 17 to the end, I was just amazed because right here in these verses, it's talking about the resurrection from the dead. So, first in Isaiah 25, 24, if you want to read it, it talks about how God's going to shake the heavens and the earth, and the things that we're really now seeing is what is the fulfillment of Isaiah 24. It says that God is going to send down torrents of rain, and he's going to shake earth's foundations. The earth will crack and shatter and split open. The earth itself will stagger like a drunken man and sway like a hut in a storm. And it's just talking about the world being weighed down by its sins, and as a result it's affecting the earth and the way the earth is behaving, which sounds amazing, but this is what the Bible is saying, and it's true because this is what we're seeing right now. And then 25, right bang in the middle, there's a lot of encouragement there. It talks about the wedding supper, and then right at the end of 26 it talks about the resurrection of the dead. And it says here, "Those of our people who have died will live again. Their bodies will come back to life. All those sleeping in their graves will wake up and sing for joy. As the sparkling dew refreshes the earth, so the Lord will revive those who have long been dead." I thought that was amazing, that was so encouraging. These last two verses of scripture from Isaiah 26 were the two that really struck out to me, and I felt the Lord has a message in this for his people. So I really want you to take real notice of this, because I really felt the Spirit of God on this. Go into your houses, my people, and shut the door behind you. Hide yourselves for a little while until God's anger is over. The Lord is coming from his heavenly dwelling place to punish the people of the earth for their sins. The murders that were secretly committed on the earth will be revealed, and the ground will no longer hide those who have been killed. And one more verse I just want to read from verse 27. It's an invitation to God's enemies. And it says here, "But if the enemies of my people want my protection, let them make peace with me. Yes, let them make peace with me." So if you're an enemy of God today, if you're in sin, if you have had no respect for God, if you've mocked God and his people, the Lord is inviting you to make peace with him today from the scriptures. So that's really what I wanted to share. And I just now want to read you a portion from my diary. I've written this on the 27th of October 2018, and I'd forgotten the context of what I'd written, even though I remember having visuals of this in my prayer time. So I'm going to read this to you because you'll see it's quite significant now. So 27th of October 2018, as I was praying this morning, I felt God speak to me again about the USA. I saw the flames rising up in a huge blaze. I felt God say, "I am a consuming fire. It is the fire of my holiness. It is who I am. I will consume America in the fire of my holiness." I believe he showed me he is visiting the USA as he did with Sodom and Gomorrah. He reminded me of what happened when his presence moved through the camp of Israel when sin was present. He consumed the people with plagues. He warned Moses to keep the people from descending the Mount Horeb because they would be killed in his holy presence. He was as fire on the mount. Then I added this towards the end. Then I saw an apple, but the core of the apple was rotten and it was unedible. And God was showing or demonstrating to me, which was obviously was the big apple, which was New York City. It was rotten and it is Babylon, and judgment will not be turned back. So I received that on the 27th of October. Like we see these Californian fires now, and, you know, they're record breaking, you know. I mean, in the news it's saying that this campfire in Paradise was the deadliest wildfire in state history. You know, when we begin to see these kind of record breaking events, we have to acknowledge that this, I mean, we've been getting the warning, so we know that the Lord, this is the Lord is judging. He is judging, you know. Like we, you know, you had there was record breaking hurricanes going on last year. And I remember in one of the visions that one of the words that I got from the Lord, or the pictures that I got was, and I'd said it in one of my former videos, that I saw a huge whirlwind in the ocean, which was my way really of seeing a hurricane, because I didn't, you know, that's the way I would have looked at it, because we don't get hurricanes over here. And, you know, with regards to another video about the darkness, I had mentioned in it that I saw darkness coming, and I saw it happening in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and I did actually visually see it. You know, I saw the Pacific Ocean, but afterwards I remember thinking, oh, I've really missed it, because I thought I really miss God here, because I thought this, what's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, you know, it's huge ocean, there's nothing there. And then, of course, Hawaii, the volcanic activity began to happen in Hawaii. So I really believe that was the beginning, one of the beginning of the signs of the judgment, you know. So anyway, I just pray people will be encouraged, God's people be encouraged. I felt those scriptures being quickened to my heart to share with you. And meanwhile, we, you know, we'll continue to pray and to cry out to God for his mercy as well. God bless you all. Bye.